Hello everyone and welcome to the first official production episode of the We All Be Cooking Network.
Yes.
This is such an amazing project that we've been working on, cultivating for a very long time, and we finally get to bring it to light. This is our cooking show, the cooking show that you wanted back to get into that culinary education.
Yeah.
So we are your lead chefs, we're your co-founders of the We All Be Cooking Network. My name is Ali Bogar.
My name is Essie Alexander.
And my name is Jessica Hayes.
So stay tuned for some fun cooking episodes. We're so excited to get into this production. We're going to be watching one episode per week. And we're so excited for everyone to grow as a chef. So just to share a bit of our testimony of why we started the We All Be Cooking Network, I really wanted to hone in on food accessibility, being broke college students. Not everything that I want to cook is accessible to me financially, but I still love the art of cooking. I love the art of prioritizing what's going into my body. So I wanted to start a culinary education media network to spread the knowledge to everyone.
Yeah, and then I can go next. So the reason why we all, or for at least I know myself, why I want to be a part of something like this is because I grew up in the kitchen. I'm the only girl and I'm the youngest, so I have two older brothers, so I really don't think they were going to be cooking for themselves. So I just started loving that, and I also grew up with it, like I just said before, with my father in the kitchen. So when we first started doing this all together, it was just an idea. So now to see it coming into fruition and to being here with you guys, it's such an honor. And to everybody who's watching, thank you so much for even tuning in. And I'm just so excited with this being our first episode. I can't wait to see what's next.
And my passions in cooking reside from when I started becoming a pescatarian and I had to cook for myself every single day. My parents stopped cooking for me because for some reason they didn't know how to make fish and other things that didn't have meat in it, but you know, honestly, that added a lot to my character and my foundation, and it gave me the love and the passion and the drive to really get into cooking, and I wouldn't be here today, for real, if that hadn't happened. But I'm really into food policy and food justice, but specifically food insecurity, and that's something big that we see because, you know, we go to Spelman, so we live in the West End and the surrounding AUC area, and it is a food desert, and there's nothing but liquor stores, a couple smoke shops, and a grocery store that has a police substation inside of it. Big ATL, yeah. But with all that said, yes, I'm really grateful to be here. And one of our biggest things, like Ali was mentioning earlier, just like actually being a broke college student, that is difficult.
It truly does.
It is beyond difficult. And one of the most like accessible meats that I see us, and especially me and myself, cooking on a regular basis is chicken. And that brings us back to what we're gonna do today. And going back to the basics, it is okay. Like, you can make chicken fancy, and we're gonna make it fancy today by making a roasted herb and garlic chicken.
So stay tuned and enjoy.
Let's get into the recipe.
And now Allie's about to spatchcock this chicken.
So I'm gonna spatchcock this whole chicken that I have. So spatchcocking is pretty simple. I'm gonna flip my whole chicken over, and I'm just going to take out the spine. I'm gonna cut out the spine with some really good kitchen scissors. And it's really easy. I'm literally just cutting down the middle. So the reason why I spatchcock is so that it cooks quicker. So for all you people that are like, I don't know how I feel about cooking a whole chicken, it's actually pretty easy once you spatchcock it, because it's going to cook so much quicker, because as the chicken lays flat, it conducts more heat. There we go. So inside this chicken, I've got gizzards. So I personally don't like to keep the gizzards. You can keep them, fry them, cook them if you want. They're actually very high in iron and protein. You can use them in a broth or stock. Yeah, so then we're gonna flip the chicken over, and we're gonna kind of look for some imperfection. So me personally, I don't like a lot of fat hanging off the chicken. I do like fat and skin on the chicken, but when it's hanging off, that is what I want to cut off. So I'm just gonna cut off some little imperfections here. If you see any feathers, if you see any like weird yellow bits, you really wanna cut that off as well. And some people use a knife. I like to go the easy route with my scissors. And then I'm gonna get under this thigh. Thigh has more fat, So you really want to make sure you're cutting that off as well. Now this is completely optional, but I don't like a gummy baked chicken. I like my chicken to be juicy, but I also like it to have a really nice, crispy, thin skin. Okay, and there we go, spatchcock chicken.
Alright y'all, we got our compound butter recipe here. We got a garlic clove, a plate full of our seasonings, some garlic, thyme, rosemary, pepper, paprika, and salt. And then we have our butter, salted butter to be exact. And first, I'm gonna go up and cut up our garlic, but it's also important to note that for our compound butter, we're using this to get a flaky, soft, seasoned outer layer, and also so it can penetrate throughout this chicken as well. But first, we're gonna go ahead and chop up this. And this garlic clove we're gonna add to the compound butter. Yeah, garlic is the theme today. As y'all can see, we love a garlicky compound butter. We have our fresh garlic here, and of course we have our garlic over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and mash this down a little bit. I'm gonna add in our garlic right here, and I'm gonna sprinkle in these seasonings. Ooh, yes. Ooh, aesthetic, yes. And then you're literally just gonna mix it up. Boom, compound butter.
Wow.
Literally crazy.
That's easy.
DIY, do it at home.
Wow.
Do it yourself. Yeah. Do it with us. Yes. Ooh, y'all don't even know, like,
Oh, I smell it from here.
that garlic.
I smell it from here, actually.
Man. Man.
Is that doing something for us?
Look at that color.
Look at that color, literally.
Oh, yes.
See that paprika coming through? And what else is coming through? That garlic.
If you are a vampire, you are not welcome here.
At all. At all.
And here we have it, y'all. A good old-fashioned compound butter.
Alright guys, now we're at the part of the video where we're gonna put the compound butter on the chicken. So the first thing that I do is I like to loosen up the skin, because what I do is I put the butter underneath the skin just to unleash like another level of flavor. So that's what you guys are gonna be seeing me doing right now. And I do it gently so I'm not breaking the skin as well. And if you see these like little parts over at the sides, that is, I'm assuming that's fat. I don't know guys, but I just try and get that area as well. Alright, boom, now we're gonna put the butter on. I use my hands, you can use spatula, but I feel like the best chefs usually just use their hands.
You're right.
So they can feel it.
Yeah, y'all, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Your hands are gonna get dirty, y'all.
I better not catch y'all with some gloves around some meat.
Yeah, like if you don't touch that, y'all. Do in the beginning is when we first ever clean the chicken, so not spatchcocking it, just cleaning it, rinsing it off when it's fresh out of the package. You let it sit for about 2 hours so the skin can dry off, so that when you do end up putting all this butter on there and stuff like that, it holds on better. So the skin is gonna be crispier when it's finished cooking. And then usually also what I do when I'm making mine, I tie it up with twine so that it, the moisture stays in a little bit better. But on the theme of us being college students, we didn't forget the twine. We were Escalade also, So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna cook it on a cast iron skillet. That way the cast iron skillet, for those who know, it does get usually hotter than a normal pan. So we're just gonna lay it out flat, let the skin get crispy, and it also takes quicker to cook on a cast iron skillet. So this little chicken should take us about 40 minutes, and this is about a 5-pound chicken. What we're doing now is we're just trying to coat this entire chicken. What we usually do is put it underneath the chicken, but because the chicken the butter's going to melt off and we've already put it underneath the skin, we are sure that there's going to be flavor. And along the way, we're going to be basting the chicken. Allie, you want to talk about what basting is?
Yes, so as the chicken is cooking in the oven, about halfway through the cooking time, the chicken may be more so cooked on the inside but not on the outside. So to really ensure that the chicken gets a really crispy outside, you're gonna baste it. So basting is basically when all the butter, all the juices, all the flavor kind of rolls out into the pan, and you're gonna take a spoon, or you can take a formal baster, but we like to use a spoon, some kind of like a larger spoon or smaller spoon, whatever you have, and then you're just gonna scoop out the drippings and you're gonna pour it on top of the chicken, and then you're gonna do that probably about twice until you reach your desired color for your chicken.
And this does look like a lot of butter, guys. We understand that.
Who cares?
Who cares?
I love butter. I love butter.
I love butter as well. And y'all want that crispy chicken skin, right?
Like hello.
Right. So, boom. Our chicken is all the way done, it's coated. Now we're gonna transfer this into the cast iron skillet and take it from there. Okay? And now we're gonna transfer the chicken to the cast iron skillet. So there's no truly right way to pick up the chicken, but the way that I go is I like to grab it from underneath and use my fingers to try and keep the chicken shaped the best that I can. So I grab the legs like this with my thumb and my pinky, and I pick it up and I just plop it in right here, making it a smooth transfer. And the good thing about a cast iron skillet is the fact that even if we don't have the twine, since it's not that big, it kind of keeps the chicken compact as well. But what I didn't show you guys is that I flipped the thighs inwards so that while the chicken is cooking, it doesn't just kind of fall apart. And what I'm gonna do is, you see these little dry spots, I'm gonna add more butter to there, which I know it's a lot of butter, but that's also how we have these onions and these carrots. So let's talk about the nutritional value of that.
Yes, so we're just gonna add some onions and carrots to add another layer of nutritional value. And as Essie was stating before, the butter and adding a lot of it is gonna be really good for adding extra flavor to the onions and the carrots and making sure that it can absorb all that moisture and be the right texture and the pungency that we want. But in addition to that, after Essie's done putting on the rest of our compound butter, we have the rest of our seasonings right here. We're gonna sprinkle on top for an added level of flavor and seasoning and color. But yeah.
Yes, so unpopular opinion, I actually prefer the breast because I feel like the breast is very versatile for like leftovers, because I personally like to do I love chicken salad. So I feel like bread, like whenever I make like my chicken Caesar salad wrap, I love the breast for that. I prefer that over the dark meat. So I'm just adding some red onion for color and also some baby carrots for some nutritional value.
And then last but very not least, we have the rest of our seasonings. I'm just doing a little spiral here to kind of mix it all together. And I'm gonna gather it together and we're just gonna sprinkle. Like so. Straight up, just a compound butter.
Just the compound butter, straight up. Let's see the market.
An unpopular opinion, drumsticks are best.
Who's the unpopular opinion of that?
Yes, drumsticks are the best. I don't know, I think it's like also the kid in me. Like, I feel like they're the most funny. And they're always juicy. I like thighs though, but breasts. I understand what you're saying, Allie. Oh, you see that beautiful color? Like, she getting real pigmented. Yeah. Melanated baddie. She's about to be melanated soon.
Right now she looks a little pale. It's a winter shade, y'all.
Literally, that's a winter. Just wait. It's about to be something real serious.
Winter shade is over for her.
So I've got my oven set to 380 degrees. And I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put this in for about 30 minutes. Ooh.
Sprinkle that motherfucker.
The network.
Hello, the network.
And now we're here with our baked chicken. But wait, hold on. What's that? What is that? Mashed potatoes?
Ooh, wait.
Ooh.
Y'all not ready for that video.
Hell, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready.
Yes. Use our best garlic Gouda mashed potatoes recipe
Yes.
to pair with this roasted garlic and herb chicken. Yes, this is garlic overload, but this is literally the best, comforting, easiest, approachable meal ever.
Let's keep the vampires away.
So, are we gonna try it or?
Oh yeah!
Wait, like I'm really excited. Okay. Oh.
We're trying it again. It's like easier on TV. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, get that pirate.
Oh shit.
No, we don't got Ali. All right.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Sorry.
No.
Yo.
No,
Yo.
I'm gonna be here for 3 hours.
Yo. Welcome to the network. For real. This is what the
Bro,
network
please,
is about. And
please. Bro, okay, serious note, like, y'all, we've been here for 3 hours. Like, we need y'all to help. Like, can you please apply to be on our media team, please?
Hello?
You get to eat our food. You get to get media experience on set, TV experience. Like, you get to be a part of our large project. Like, y'all gonna be like,
You get to eat good food.
bro,
I
I know y'all hungry.
y'all gonna be like, dang, like, when we famous, like, in a few years, you gonna be like, dang, like, I wish I got into that.
Don't be jealous later.
Yeah, don't
be
be
jealous now. Come on. Applications open.
Applications open now. Please apply.
Please apply.
Please.